डिसेबिलिटी सेक्टर के साथ अपडेटेड रहने के लिए आज ही सब्सक्राइब करें रेडियो उड़ान का यूट्यूब चैनल और प्रेस करें बेल आइकन।
जी दोस्तों, नमस्कार, आदाब, सत श्री अकाल। मैं दानिश महाजन प्रोग्राम बदलता दौर में आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत करता हूं। हर बार की तरह रविवार आज भी हम डिसेबिलिटी के एक सब्जेक्ट पर बात करेंगे और आज हमारे साथ बेहद खास मेहमान हैं। उनकी लाइफ के बारे में बात करेंगे, कोविड में उनके इनिशिएटिव्स के बारे में बात करेंगे। साथ ही साथ खुशी की बात यह है कि उन पर हाल ही में एक ऑटोबायोग्राफी रिलीज हुई है। राहुल द्रविड साहब ने ऑटोबायोग्राफी को रिलीज किया, तो उनकी इंस्पायरिंग जो लाइफ है तो अब ओपन बुक है, आप लोग भी पढ़ सकते हैं और हम लोग भी पढ़ेंगे, तो उसके बारे में भी आपको बताएंगे। तो तब बात करने के लिए हमारे साथ समर्थनम के फाउंडर हैं, समर्थनम ट्रस्ट फॉर द डिसेबल्ड, महांतेश सर, वेल नोन नेम, किसी तरह की किसी इंट्रोडक्शन के मोहताज नहीं है। और साथ ही साथ हमारे साथ चंद्रशेखर सर हैं जो ट्रेजरर हैं केबी के। तो जो कोविड के ड्यूरिंग इनिशिएटिव्स लिए समर्थनम ने और कैबी ने, तो कई इम्पोर्टेंट इनिशिएटिव्स को इन्होंने कंट्रीब्यूट किया और उसे सही दिशा में लेकर गए। तो आप दोनों का बहुत बहुत स्वागत है।
थैंक यू दानिश जी। माय हार्टी ग्रीटिंग्स टू सभी रेडियो उड़ान का फ्रेंड्स, श्रोताओं को सबको मेरा प्यार भरा नमस्कार।
Mahantesh sir, how challenging the situation is for the persons with disabilities or persons with visual disabilities during Corona? It's with regard to Corona. Yeah.
Danish ji, I think Corona has the entire world. It is a pandemic. It has affected everybody, and people like us, people with blindness and disabled, it has affected the most, because for a lot of things we do need a support system, someone to help us, someone to hold us, someone to guide. So the plight of disabled community, especially people with visual challenge, it is very massive. Is a pandemic has really affected our life, and dependency is really a matter of concern. So I'm sure people with visual impaired are very courageous. Each one of us would have found our own ways to manage this, handle this, overcome, and enjoy the life.
Before I go to Chandrashakher sir, one more question to you. As a lot of people are talking, pandemic has also brought some opportunities. Do you think this statement is right for persons with disabilities as well, or do you think it's not?
It's all in us how we look at, how we can convert problems or challenges into opportunities. So each of us can find a way to manage and handle. So online, internet, all that is opening up. So a lot of people are learning this. So technology is put to best use, right use, and put to maximum use. So it has cut across boundaries. So definitely it is a big challenge. It is a massive threat, you can say, but if we can kind of look from the positive angle, there are many opportunities which would help us to avail in the days to come.
Chandrashekar sir, please tell us some of the initiatives taken by Samarthanam or CABI.
Thank you, Danish bhai. Thanks for the opportunity to speak about the initiatives of Samarthanam during COVID pandemic. And as our Mahantesh sir said, when this COVID started in India, all are shut down and everybody were sitting at home and faced a lot of challenges. We used to get a lot of calls, and Mahantesh sir called us, the core team, and discussed with everybody what to do for the needy people. Then we have taken a caution decision. We have to help them. We should not sit at home and we should give our whatever service we did in the past, we should give more support for our persons with disability. We thought, and slowly we started initiating different activity. Majorly, we have did 4-5 initiatives during COVID pandemic. One is providing dry ration kits. We have provided more than 20,000 kits across India for needy people, mainly focusing on persons with disability and also orphan. And some of the organizations also we supported wherever organizations are they have requested us, we have supported. That is one initiative we did. And the second one is providing a cooking meal for laborers who are homeless, and also those who are staying in the street. And almost we used to provide 4,000 meal per day in the initial stage. More than 3.5 lakhs food packets we have distributed. This we concentrated only in Bangalore, and we didn't had any logistic in other states like we have in Bangalore. And third initiatives, what we thought the Corona Front Warriors, we thought to provide PPE kits and other medical equipments, protective equipments for hospitals, Anganwadi workers, Asha workers, and police department also we have given. And sanitizer workers also we concentrated. And as of today, more than 12 crores materials we have given across India, mainly focusing on South. We have focused mainly on for South India. And still more to we have planned to give some other items to all these agencies, frontline workers. And the fourth initiative, what we thought, most of them are visually impaired and other disabled, they called Samarthanam. They were seeking financial support. What we thought, we have approached some of the companies to support financially for our disabled people, and they have the company has given green signal and they have supported us. As of today, we have supported more than 1,600 beneficiaries. They have received the cash directly to their account. We have given 7,000 for metropolitan cities and 5,000 for the 2-tier and 3-tier cities. We have given 4,000. And this is the initiative we did it during these 5 months. And also from CABI, yes, for cricketers also we have supported around 600 cricketers. We have given the financial support, and still lot of requests we are receiving, and still we thought of we have a plan to support whatever way possible from our side.
Great. It's really amazing. Mahantesh sir, would you like to add on?
Yeah, I think Chandrashakher more or less covered most of our relief which we provided. And we also provided Google devices to the kids of COVID warriors. And Samarthanam employees contributed 1 day's salary to Chief Minister's Relief Fund. So overall, Samarthanam has stayed very active because we felt we are a responsible organization, and God has given us the strength to serve the needs of our community, and the companies are willing to.
Yeah, this is exactly I want to know. A lot of people are saying it is a great setback for the NGO sector. Now people are worrying whether they would receive funding or not. But even during COVID, you managed so well. You managed funding so you could help the maximum you can. So how did you manage? And do you think is there any challenge for the NGO sector?
Yeah, I think we have to act according to the situation. And if we are progressive thinkers, developmental oriented, and take advantage in the sense to serve the community, I think situations like this are most appropriate. So, and we need to create a lot of courage in the team, because this pandemic, everybody is so scared. So I personally felt, yes, come what may, need to serve the people. Even if COVID attacks, we can take 15 days rest and we'll get back. So that is the motivation I gave it to my team, and my team also accepted. Our team went to the field, met the people, distributed this. They went to COVID hospitals, provided these PPE kits, went to door to door. They literally hit the streets, and so we've obtained permissions from the government. So if we decide to do something, God will show us the path. If we put one step forward, so others will join and take us 10 steps forward, is what I have learned. So this COVID also was a good example. And so leadership has to take certain risks, because it is not easy to come out and serve, because everybody is so scared, everybody is so protective about themselves. Right. So one has to move out of the house. I think it definitely means a lot. So Samarthanam decided to do that.
There are a couple of grave challenges before the disabled community. Now, as you earlier said, there is a new trend, online education. But most of the people who are residing in a rural area, neither they have devices nor they have internet. So it is a grave challenge. Even if we talk about non-disabled people, a lot of people have committed suicide, a lot of students, because they were not able to give exam, they did not have equipments, they did not have internet. Second thing, a lot of visually impaired and other disabled has lost their job due to the COVID. How do you see these challenges? What would be the role of Samarthanam? Is there any planning, or is there anything you have thought to generate employment for the persons with disabilities?
Yeah, I think it's a very sad part of the situation of the globe. Never before we had this kind of a problem. So this is something unusual problem. So we all have to adapt ourselves to the new normal situation. It is definitely pushed our life so much behind. So it has affected the entire world. So even people with blindness are very badly affected. So a few thoughts. One, I request all my brothers and sisters, stay brave, stay courageous, and stay optimists. So as a responsible organization, as I mentioned, Samarthanam remains committed. We are only waiting for the situation to improve, for the COVID to go or relax. So once the curve comes down, we will definitely start aggressively creating opportunities for people with visual impairment. We will talk to a lot of our corporates. We'll ask them to recruit. We'll also ask them to fund us to come out with new initiatives, create self-employment. We might organize funding for self-employment. It could be rural, could be urban. And also we would request companies who had hired our friends before, we'll ask them to take them back. And Samarthanam should create at least some 1,000 jobs in the next 1.5 years. Samarthanam should focus on working on this across India. So we will talk to governments, I can say, and ask them also to come out with certain new schemes. Together we can do with Radio Udaan. So all of us can put pressure on government, come out with new schemes which would benefit people with visual impairment. Danish ji.
Right. So चंद्रशेखर सर, हमें बताएं कि ब्लाइंड क्रिकेट पर इसका कितना असर पड़ा है और कितना समय और लग सकता है कि क्रिकेट दोबारा से रिज्यूम हो.
As Mahantesh sir said, it has affected for our daily daily life, and the entire style has been changed. And we were supposed to conduct a bilateral series between India and South Africa in the month of March. And the South Africa's team supposed to arrive on 18th of March. And 2 days before, we have taken the decision to postpone the bilateral series. And from 23rd onwards, as everybody knows, the lockdown has initiated in India. And after this lockdown and till today, the cricket has fully shut down, and we have taken some initiative conducting the online session for cricketers, interacting with the mainstream cricketer. We also conducted some of the presentation from the mainstream cricketers to boost our blind cricketers. And definitely we are planning to start, if everything goes well, we are planning to resume our cricket from Jan 2021. I think so. Maybe if God permits us, Corona move from our country, definitely this is the plan we have, and start with the national tournament, and we can go for international tournament, and this is the situation.
Right. So जो visually impaired cricketers हैं, what is their mental condition now? A lot of them are, it's hard for them to earn the money. You have supported them by giving them 7,000 rupees, but there are a lot of challenges. So what is their mental condition? What is their take on?
Some of the cricketers definitely they are in very bad condition, and they lost their jobs, and their parents also lost their jobs, and they are requested even the provisions also we have provided. Along with that, as you told, as I mentioned in the previous question, we have supported financially. Definitely, whatever we have supported, it is very small way, and they need regular support in the future days to come, at least for 3 to 4 months. And definitely, some of the cricketers are mentally they are fully weak, and they are in a very bad condition. And some of the cricketers, the confidence level is high because of the attending virtual sessions, and also people like Mahantesh sir has motivated them to lead their life how they were the previous before COVID. Definitely, as for mainstream cricketers also, they have taken some time to recall their performance and whatever it is. And similar for us, for the blind community, maybe more than that.
Right. Mahantesh sir, please tell us about your autobiography, An Eye Opener. People are very excited to know about that.
Hi Danish ji. I think some of you must have got to know that on 10th September, Shri Rahul Dravid released Eye Opener, my autobiography. This book primarily talks about the journey of my life, but all those who came along with me, met me, and the interesting time we had. It talks about my family, my childhood, the challenges I had to encounter, how I personally overcame with the help of my family, with the help of my teachers, my friends, and volunteers, and subsequently joined the school days, a whole lot of my education. Then subsequently it talks about establishing Samarthanam and subsequently Cricket Association for the Blind in India, and taking over World Blind Cricket. More than anything, it talks a lot about the challenges and the struggle me, my friend Nagesh, and my team we had while we were building Samarthanam, various initiatives undertaking, especially organizing World Cup, the main challenges, how we could do it without any major support, Godfather and all. So, Eye Opener, what I have tried my best to put there is, if you take things positively, if you approach life positively, if you decide to stay committed for what you want to achieve, never give up attitude, never say die spirit attitude, and always wait for the light at the end of the tunnel, you will be able to succeed. So I have tried to bring that essence, keeping my own life as an example. And many asked me, Danishji, I'm not even 58, so I'll be 50 by 28 September. Why autobiography so soon? Me and Nagesh lived 35 years together from 2nd January 1981 to 24th April 2016. We had many interesting incidences, happenings, challenges, and how we resolved them. So we both wanted to write all that. Unfortunately, God took him away on 24th April. Half of the memory is gone with him. So I felt I should not allow the other half to go. At least let me immortalize myself, Nagesh, and many those who helped us to accomplish what we are today and what we want to do for future. So that is the whole purpose of writing this autobiography. Other than this, no other interest. So we would be providing braille copies also, and audio version is coming up very soon. And we'll also have a physical release of this Danishji once situation improves. But you all know the humble, great human being of Rahul Dravid. He's a great cricketer,
right?
Great captain, but more than that, he's a great human being. Someone like him coming on and releasing this virtually, I think I felt was very honored. It was a huge motivation for a person like me, because cricketers are gods for us.
Right.
So for me, it was something beyond any expectations or imagination.
So is this book available on Amazon?
This book is available on Amazon, and even if they write to Samarthanam, info@samarthanam.org, so we can send them the print copy, and also braille copy on order we can send them.
So 2 questions. A, why was it released on 10th September? Is there any special occasion on 10th September? And second, do share 1 or 2 interesting incident with Nagesh sir.
Wonderful. Danishji, actually 10th September has a very special significance. This book has 18 chapters. Last one is on my friend Nagesh. So we kept last chapter for the best occasion. We kept postponing it, but somehow on one fine day we decided to write this and started walking in the park in Bangalore along with my co-author, Mr. Satish Vishnath. So it also happened to be the birthday of Nagesh. So on 2019, 10th September, we wrote the last chapter. 29th August is National Sports Day. We wanted to release the book that day online, but unfortunately, available. So it all happened that we would release it on 10th September. Again, it is the birthday of Nagesh. Nagesh is there in most part of the book, in every chapter almost, but 18th chapter, the last chapter, is dedicated completely to Nagesh. It is a very special day. Just to mention few instances.
Yeah.
Many instances. How did we travel ourselves to England, US? All that is narrated. But 3 Sundays prior to his passing away, 24th April was the 4th Sunday. 3 Sundays he was with me, and we toured every Sunday for a very specific purpose. 3rd April, we went to Andhra Pradesh because Microsoft had funded us, so we wanted to identify the place. So he came along with me and we did a tour, identified places, had a lot of fun while we were traveling. 10th April, 2nd Sunday of April, we went to the school where we both studied and celebrated our founder's birthday. It was his 75th birthday, and the entire day we spent there remembering our childhood days, the mischiefs Nagesh had in that school. 17th, the 3rd Sunday, Nagesh asked me to join him for his wife's sister's wedding. There he introduced me to all his relatives, and he made sure that I am introduced to his relatives. So these 3 Sundays convey a very significant message. One is he made sure things were putting in the right place, and second Sunday he probably went to the school to say a final goodbye. And 17th, the third Sunday, he introduced me to all his relatives. In his absence, they can contact me, and also officially informed them that I should look after his wife and son. So 24th is the last Sunday we lost him. One day before that, he conducted a very serious, interesting meeting with the entire Samarthanam CABI team about the second T20 World Cup. So like this, the book has many interesting instances, stories about both of us and many other friends. But most importantly, the stories of me and Nagesh would be quite interesting for many of my visually impaired brothers and sisters.
Right. So Mahantesh sir, I want to understand from you, according to you, what are the challenges now there are before persons with disabilities, and what should be the approach you would suggest to adopt?
Yeah, I see some of the main challenges is now because of this pandemic, everything has become virtual. So we got to acquire knowledge of technology using audio system, electronic devices, and everywhere there is a lack of hopes, only negative thoughts. News, if you see, everywhere we talk about corona, numbers, people dying, people suffering. So it is a very sad part of the life. And the main opportunities I feel are like main solutions is never give up, stay optimistic, and acquire knowledge, and be amongst the group, never stay alone, because loneliness can further damage your morale. So be amongst family or friends. And fortunately now we have mobile, so please talk to your well-wishers, get some hopes, and contact organizations like Samarthanam who could be of some help to you. Those who want to study, organizations like Samarthanam is always ready to support, to pay their fees or to pay whatever support system. We are also providing a lot of tabs and laptops to our students, those who are undergoing training with us, and also acquire skill to manage online web chatting, web-based opportunities are increasing. So you got to acquire that skill and stay positive, because we can't give up. And I also feel, especially people who are losing jobs, a lot of them keep calling me. I feel very, very disturbed and saddened. So it is a very temporary period. This will not stay forever. Always mankind has handled these kind of challenges. Soon we'll overcome this. So please stay brave, stay happy, and probably have less expectations immediately, because let us not really expect too much for us to do, too much for us to make it happen. So stay positive and stay committed, and don't get disheartened. And maintain hygiene. And also eat good food, build your immunity, boost your immunity, and stay fit. Do a lot of exercise, yoga, walking, and stay happy. Don't get disturbed.
There are a lot of people who are going out and they are not getting the support of people because nobody is coming closer just because of corona. They feel scared, and blind need support to cross the road, and sometimes they need help to locate something. So people are not helping them. We have a great challenge. Now, government, since you are involved in many projects with government, so I want to understand the approach of the government with regard to COVID for persons with disabilities. What is your personal take on?
Yeah, Danishji, as you rightly said, it is a very bad situation. People with blindness very badly affected. So it is becoming very difficult for us to go out on our own, and people don't help like what they were before. Though there are few brave people who do help, we, to the extent possible, have to stay home because staying home is most safe. But how long we can stay home? So we have to go out. So I feel we need to build a well-wishers and friends and family circle who will be brave enough to take us out. Second thing, as you rightly mentioned, the government. Normally they forget our existence. Though current government is trying to do its best for us, they can do more. Especially Home Ministry circular, as you mentioned, they should make it very clear that the privileges for people with disability, like how they mentioned for senior citizens, pregnant women. So people with disability, people with visual impairment should also get certain priorities, should get certain privileges, and should get certain exemptions, and should get certain priorities and helps. So I think we all have to proactively write to Ministry of Home Affairs and PMO and talk to them. I'll also talk to my state government Home Ministry department here and ask them to write to Government of India. Every circular they should ensure disabilities are mentioned. People with disabilities needs are kept in mind. So I personally feel it should happen. Danishji.
Last question, Mahantesh sir. If anybody wants to contact Samarthana, or if anyone needs help of Samarthana, how they can approach to you, how they can approach to Samarthanam, and what would be your message to the community?
One, they can send a mail to info@samarthanam.org. Two, they can call +91 944 986 4777. I repeat the number, 944 986 4777. Also, they can send a request to Radio Udaan. Probably you can pass it to us, Danishji.
Sure. And what will be your message to the community?
My dear brothers and sisters, it's my sincere request to you all. Please stay safe, stay brave, stay calm, stay protected, and stay active, stay fit. So don't get panicked by this pandemic, and keep yourself active and alert. Keep talking to your friends and well-wishers so that you forget that something like this is existing. So I wish every one of you a very brave time. Let us together handle this pandemic effectively and emerge victorious.
So you said before, if anybody wants your autobiography, they can order, they can request you on info@samarthanam.org, and they can also call the same number, right?
Correct. Yes,
You
correct.
have mentioned. And what is the cost of the book on Amazon?
Amazon, I think they are charging $10 in US, and here it is 450 rupees.
450 rupees. Okay, Chandrashakher sir, what will be your message to the community?
My message to the community, as Professor said, during this pandemic, we should not lose our confidence. We should be safe, brave, and also we should wait for the day to come where all the present situation will come to normal situation. Then the regular life we can lead without any problems like this.
Thank you so much, Mahantesh sir. Thank you, Chandrashakher sir, for talking to us.
Welcome, sir.
And
Welcome.
wishing you all success. You people are doing a great job, and let's hope everybody would read your book and enjoy reading and will be inspired from your life journey.
Thank you, Danish ji. Thanks for this wonderful interview. I once again congratulate Radio Udaan and entire friends of Radio Udaan who are listening to this show. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Danish bhai.